Hey guys, hello, aloha, shalom, Shabbat shalom. Today is Shavuot. It is the Jewish holiday where, if you understand it from a Kabbalistic perspective, you can see really the deeper meaning and how it relates to everyone, no matter who you are or what background you come from. And this is the holy time where we remember the receiving of the Torah, basically connecting to the divine and receiving divine instruction for living our lives and moving ahead, not just as individuals, but as a collective consciousness. Super powerful holy day. And this holy day, Shavuot, is only one day long, whereas the other key holidays of Pesach and Sukkot are 7 days each. So these are the three pillar holidays: Pesach, Sukkot, and Shavuot. They're also seen as the three pillars. So Pesach is one pillar. Sukkot is another pillar. Those are the left and the right pillars. And Shavuot, today, the holiday that has only one day, is the middle pillar. It's the center. Because without instruction, without receiving the divine guidance and moving ahead, we can do nothing with the left and right pillars, or the left and right forces, or the forces of activity and receptivity. Action and receptivity. We don't know what to do with the parts that make us up if we have no divine instruction or guidance on how to embody them, how to use them, how to allow them to merge within us. We are the middle pillar, just like this holiday Shavuot represents. We can open up to receive divine guidance, to best open up to these forces of masculinity and femininity, these forces of polarities that make up our entire reality, inside and out. Only when we open up to receive that divine guidance can we begin to become that holy vessel for their merging, so that they can do what they're meant to do here in this world. So I was saying earlier, I made a post about the star card being such a big theme right now, and I actually do tarot lessons every week. If you're interested, let me know. And my friend and client who was doing a lesson with me yesterday, the card that we were up to was the star, and we both agreed that it just felt so powerful. It felt so important at this time. And then I logged onto Facebook today and I saw everybody sharing all these posts with the keyword center. It's like everybody was talking about center and coming back to the center, coming back to yourself, returning to yourself, balance, middle point. And even in my memories on Facebook, it showed me right away. It was the first thing I saw when I logged in fact. It was a memory of a poem that I wrote 1 year ago today, a short poem about returning to that center. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And I, reached out to you guys. I made a post, and a lot of you agreed and even shared with me your own posts from a year ago today, or your own posts from today, that were all about returning to the center point. And I'm like, wow, I wonder if that card is going to come up in the reading. And in its own way, it did. And if you missed the reading or this week's activation, you can tune in. It's on my wall. It's also on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/RebeccaMagic. Hit subscribe when you get on there. Please do me the favor. And that way you'll never miss out on a video. They happen every week, and sometimes it's easy to forget. So the center absolutely is the theme. And I really wanted to share that with you guys, that part of the mystic Judaism that shows us that this holiday of Shavuot is meant to remind us of that holy instruction that is necessary, that guiding force that is 100% necessary in order to be the container for the appropriate oscillation of the forces, so that spirit can carry out the will of the one through us. So happy Shavuot to you, happy holy day to you, Shabbat shalom to you. Today is so much about not only the forces merging, because every week we have Shabbat, and the goal is to get to that feeling and peace and merging and unity of Shabbat every moment of every day, but it's also Shavuot, the middle pillar, specifically acknowledging the bridge and the child that is the vessel for the meeting of the two, that is you. So it's not just Shabbat, it's Shavuot. Very special holy day, one of the three most powerful holy days, not just for the Jewish people, but for you too. if you choose to see the meaning behind it as it applies to the one of which you and all are a part. So it's about understanding that Shabbat is amazing and unity is the key, but without us, without the bridge, there's nothing to really be done. We have no direction. So I hope you enjoyed this short message about Shavuot, and I hope you are inspired to do your own research on the mysticism behind this holy day. And if you want to learn more or you want more resources, please join my group, Shabbat Crew. I posted it on my wall today. Let me know that you want to be involved, and I'll approve you into the group, and you'll have access to all the resources that I share, websites, videos, and I share every week on Shabbat. And sometimes I share things there that I don't share publicly on my wall because I just want to share with those who are really looking for it. And I know that not everybody's interested. But if that's you, if you're interested in learning more about Jewish mysticism and how it could absolutely apply to your life in a very practical way, then please join. There are so many keys in mystic Judaism that are for everybody. And that's why Kabbalah is becoming so popular today, because these secrets have been hidden for long enough, and now is the time for it to be revealed. And a lot of rabbis who follow Kabbalah and share on Kabbalah, you'll hear a lot this year, 2020, of them talking about this new time, that this year is different. We're approaching year 3,333 since the Torah was received. No longer is it just meant for one group of people. It's meant for everyone. So you're starting to see all these rabbis uniting all the people now, really opening up the doors to anyone who wants to learn the secrets in Jewish mysticism. Because, you know, there are many within the light worker community, whatever you want to call it, you know, that have been dabbling in all these different cultures and religions and extracting all of their secrets and all of their messages. But Judaism can be seems so complex to people, seems so unattainable, especially because Hebrew is a very specific language that is very hard for many to understand. But now is the time where it's becoming accessible. And everyone wants to share in this. Everybody wants to offer the teachings, and everybody wants to receive them now. It's like the doors to the mystic secrets within the Kabbalah and within Judaism are being shared. Those floodgates are opening. The time is now. It's huge. I'm saying year 3,333 since the Torah was received. This is a huge deal. Especially with everything going on. All the riots everywhere happening right now, all the protesting, and the sickness and the disease and the separation. We got to heal that. And if you just meditate on all that shit that's happening right now and you think, well, how in this time would Shavuot be important to us? How can we look at this holy day of Shavuot? Well, you can understand now more than ever we need divine direction. We need to embrace that middle pillar so that we can best integrate both sides and all parts of who we are, who the one is. So again, if you want to learn more about this holy day and the rituals that are upcoming, because Judaism is all about festivals and rituals, and there's always something. There's always an instruction for the day, for the week. Your plate is always full. Kabbalah and mystic Judaism always offers you direction and guidance. Speaking of Shavuot, always offers you a very specific point to work on. So if you're wanting that guidance, you want a new angle to look at for your spiritual growth, you want some inspiration, follow the group, join the group, Shabbat Crew, and I'll share with you everything that I'm learning and going through so that we can do it together. I'm telling you, these directions are very specific. It's not just for Jewish people, it's for you if you choose to learn it. It provides very practical tools, and if you really look into the rituals, you'll see that there's such a purpose for each and every one. Every festival, every holy day, every ritual, every instruction that the Torah gives is so particular to the astrology and the numerology of the present moment. The signs are everywhere if you look. This is why Kabbalists often weren't Jewish, but they adopted Jewish ritual and Jewish tradition because it's based on science. It really helps you to align your being with the energy and the cycles of the cosmos. So if that interests you, and if you're watching this video right now, I'm sure it does, that's why you follow my page, then join my group, Shabbat Crew. You also may want to join my other group, The Royal Path, which is also on my wall I shared the other day. Those are both my private groups where I share more particularly in the area of tarot and in the area of mystic Judaism. So go ahead and follow me there if you want to learn more. And happy holiday to you, and Shabbat Shalom. Peace.